Hello, and today I'll be taking a look at the Master Grade Zeta Gundam Verka. So I am back, hello, and after 4 months of not posting, that's because of some school stuff and my lack of motivation. But here I am back with the Zeta Gundam Verka. Now if you don't know what the Verka series is, it's basically Hajime Skatoki's designed his own design on the Gundam, Zeta Gundam, and put in Master Grade form. And let me tell you right now, this kit looks really good. Now this is without panel lining or anything, just straight out of the box review. For now, of course I'll do that later, but still, the part separation of this kit is amazing. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just really good. Just aesthetically, just looking at it right now in front of me, it just looks amazing. Like, I'm a really big fan of the Zeta Gundam, if you can't tell from my excitement. But yeah, I'm really glad this was my first Master Grade Zeta. I do plan on getting the 2.0 just to compare on how they look and stuff, but this kit just blows out of the water. I don't know how to say it. I lost my train of thought, but still, it looks really good. And that goes with the build of this kit. As good as it looks, it's the building experience and the build itself is just really good. I really enjoyed this build. The part separation, as I said before, is just really good. You have, even for the little tiny thrusters, you have the red inside, which is just really, really good. I really love the build. And if you're a new builder, or you have experience, this is going to be a refreshing build. And one thing I don't like about this kit is the posability. It doesn't really have that much. Oh, it is the Zeta Gundam. It has big old long feet, and transformation is really built in too. So articulation is decent. Well, really, I don't know. It's really it's decent. The head is pretty cool though. You have the V fins for obviously for transformation, moves up. The head is really unique too. You can really move it up all the way, looking up and looking down, which has like that kind of double hinge joint with a ball joint, which I'd never seen before. So that's pretty cool. It's always just the ball joint. And the arms do have great articulation. One thing is that as the time of recording this actual video, the joints were really stiff, really tight. So I was scared to break it, and I did record the final bit for this review recently, and one of the pieces, the arms, especially with the arms, the joint, it broke off and I had to glue it back, and luckily it works still, but yeah, it's a little bit tight that you can't really tell when you're forcing it and when you're not forcing it, but yeah, it's one of the things that happened to me, so be aware with that. So yeah, it's a lot of moving parts to it. The side skirts are probably my least favorite part. They're connected to the leg, so yeah, it comes off a lot, especially if you have it for a long time. The joints do tend to loosen up a lot. Not that much, it's still pretty tight in some areas. And also there's a little problem if you don't have something I'll tell you right now, but the legs, the splits, you can't really do, it'll break open. But yeah, the feet are pretty limited because of the design of the Zeta, but you do have a nice pivot to it. But yeah, the Zeta design isn't really that much the feet. But here's everything that it comes with. starting with the hands, we have the closed fist for the transformation, the open palms, and the holding, which can hold the beam saber, which is really small. I don't remember it being really that small. Oh yeah, I finally decided to edit this in, but yeah, that whole like under part of the torso, I don't know how you say that, but yeah, you do need to add the adapter for the action base to hold it in place. If not, it's just gonna break apart if you move the legs. Try to give it like splits, it will just break. So yeah, I figured that out. I don't know if it'll help you 4 months later, but yeah, it works like a dream. You know, you can limited splits, but yeah, those things can hold the beam sabers, which are pretty small, and can be stored in the side skirts, which isn't bad, honestly. It's pretty solid, just a little finicky to get inside. And you have the shield, which I never understood why it's really that small. Obviously for the transformation, but still pretty small shield. But overall, pretty solid build. You have a lot of detail internally and also for the transformation. But yeah, the yellow part is all color separation, which is really good. And you have a little landing gear. And here's a pretty cool pose, one of my favorite poses. I got it from the manual. And you have the trigger fingers, which can hold the beam rifle, which looks really good in my opinion. It's a nice black with color separation all around with the yellow, and you can even add the beam saber into it to give it a nice blasting effect, or just use it as, I don't know when Camille uses it, but he uses it as a lance. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now you can transform this gun obviously to the Wave Rider mode, and just stick out 2 pegs, put the barrel in, and then boom. Here's the posing of it. Pretty cool builds with it. And here we have the, I would say my least favorite. It's the rockets. For the rockets, just having the, I guess, extra ammo for it. But I don't see myself ever using like the rockets with it. They're pretty cool. I like the mechanism where you could push it out, then you can see the little 2 barrels for the rockets, which is pretty cool. I really like that. And here is a nice pose with it. So yeah, I guess that would be the only pose I would really use it with. So like how I always like to do in my videos, I like to panel line them, put all the markings in it from water slides, and top coat it. So yeah, preferably, spoiler alerts, I do prefer just the plain look, because the markings, well, you're gonna see here in a bit. So here it is with all the decals added to it. Now if you look really closely, you can tell that a lot of them have chipped off and just straight out came off. I did use settlement instead of water, which is much better, and gave it a top coat, but even still a lot of them did come off. And I guess because of 4 months of kind of transforming it once in a while, playing around with it, yeah, it's kind of expected to. So if you are planning to play around with it and transform it a lot, I would keep it plain, and I still personally would keep it plain, although it does look good with the markings. But anyways, I forgot to do this earlier, but now it's time for the transformation. Yeah, I kind of forgot when I had it straight built. But this is all you need for the transformation, and what I like to do here is I like to take it apart and just transform the lower part first, and then transform the rest and just put it all together. And make sure you do have the fist when transforming them. And here is a little example of my decals just coming off. But anyways, it's time for the very long transformation. steal this from JobbyTheHong. I was just inspired by this song. I know this thing is really, really long. I should have listened to my brother. But here I am transforming and singing to not make this boring. Those side skirts just make me really want to just die inside. Oh, so I totally broke her arm, the right one. This is a very nice song though. Make sure to subscribe to JobbyTheHong. Links will be in the description. I don't know what else to say. I do hope that you're watching because losing my own mind. I don't know what else to say, but just thank you for being here. Make sure to like and subscribe. Your subscription means a lot. I'm really off key, but I don't care. I'm just trying to have fun. Sorry that this video's long. My brother did tell me to cut it, but I don't care. I just want to sing because this is my YouTube channel. It looks really, really rough now. But just come back a later while. Maybe I'll have some decent content. It's almost done. Thank you for sticking this long. I know my singing isn't very good, but I'm having the most fun singing this song, just watching me crap this transform. Yeah, I'm just going to hum now. Oh, it's somewhere. Thank you for watching. So yeah, that was the transformation. And of course, a lot of things are very unstable, such as the beam rifle, which I still don't know how to plug it in correctly. I'm sure there is, but I just don't really care. But yeah, after having for 4 months, it is going to be more loose, more wobbly, especially on the legs, especially because they don't have anything to connect on. But yeah, pretty good wave rider mode. Of course, you have the very funny looking landing. Because, yeah, why not? Having a landing gears is really, really cool. Also for the crotch area too, you have a little thing. It's a little difficult to get that on, but at the end still looks pretty good. Like, I would display it like this, just if I had like a docking thing. But now it's time for size comparison, starting with the SD Gundam, the Jotaro Kujo Nendroid, the High Grade Gundam, and High Grade Zaku 2. My previous review, the High Grade Gundam Aerial Rebuild, the Master Grade Jesta, and of course, the water bottle. So I'm going to give this kit a solid 9 out of 10. That's what I think this kit is. I do recommend. Make sure you get it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next review.